What's up? What's up, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT. Here again with another one. Make sure you hit the like, sub, comment, notification, do all of that, man. And I'm not going to take up too much time talking about this one, but I just wanted to talk about the interview with DJ Yella and, of course, the police, the laws, uh, the crackers, the one time, uh, the law boys, boys in the blue coat, DJ Vlad. That's who I'm referring to. Now, DJ Yellowman, I always felt that much like a lot of DJs in various groups, whether it was uh, whether it was Run DMC with Jam Master Jay, even the female group with Spinderella. I often felt like they always got kind of put back, you know what I'm saying, in the scene to where, kind of like didn't they didn't get any type of credit, and those were the ones that really made they were like the heart and soul of the group, if you will, because without the DJ, you can't have any music. You can't keep the party rocking pretty much. Now, DJ Yella, man, he was my personal favorite, even though they never really talked about him. But I thought that him giving a broad view and putting everything into perspective about NWA, it it shed light on a lot, because a lot of us, man, we on the outside looking in and don't truly know what's really taking place unless you talk to somebody that was truly there. And DJ Yellow, man, he was gonna give you the real. He wasn't gonna sit up there and give you any type of fake uh story, or act like everything was all topsy turvy. And he always said that he never wanted to be a rapper. He said that it wasn't his style, and he just like, having fun. It was a lot of things that surprised me though when he was talking about uh his past and everything. Now, he was originally a member of Dr. Dre's World Class Wrecking Crew. A lot of people don't understand that. They understand the movie, but a lot of people, he'll even tell you that the movie. I like when he said this. He said that the movie, Straight Outta Compton, uh, the film that they made about NWA, was it was only 60% accurate. Okay, now that's like a lot of movies that they make in reference to telling a story about a particular group, or it might be a documentary type movie, telling a story about that's something based on a true story. But I like how he shed light on it. He had told everybody and admitted to everybody that he had got molested when he was young. That I did not know. Uh, because a couple of things has shocked me and surprised me. Uh, he went into depth about that. Uh, he was telling them about how He only got a small percentage in terms of the check for the NWA movie. Okay. He also, had asked about, asked Ice Cube for some money. He became, uh, he wanted to do intrigue that only, only to have, to have been there with, Easy E in terms of his death when Easy E had passed away from the AIDS virus. It lets you know that you can't always look at a group, or you can't always look at a person and always think that everything is on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? This was, and if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I'm not a fan of that man. I think that he just what he's doing. He's got to say now. I don't like the fact that they go into depth in the detail about certain situations, Turk situation, but I get into that in a whole nother conversation. But it they really when he was talking about in reference to Eazy, they never really talked about Easy E's death like that. They haven't even discussed it. Um, when everything had transpired, you know, uh, a lot of them were odds. It was mainly the rift between Dr. Dre and Easy E, and then of course IQ was kind of branching off to do his thing too. You know, so this group is monumental, and to credit besides Run DMC too. I don't think that these guys get enough credit in terms of the expression in hip hop. They truly don't. Uh, and if they did, then they would talk about a lot more. We don't like their style too much. But we did. The people that was in the early areas, they did. So I just think that the best by far, being perspective and being candid about everything, and let everybody know what was what. You'd be surprised if you go talk to many of the other groups. They were behind the scenes, but they probably knew everything that was going on. You know, a lot of people didn't know this. He produced pornographic films. But you would have never known that. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that until it was about Had to be about 8, 9 years ago. I didn't know that he was, he had produced adult films. But you never know about individuals unless you actually sit down and really talk to those individuals. Um, I'm of the mindset of this though. He still remains humble, and he was saying that they didn't really, he didn't, there really wasn't no use for him in the movie and stuff like that. He took it like a G. He took it like how anybody else was supposed to take it. And I got to give him a salute for that. You know what I'm saying? Because most people would have been hot. They would have been trying to sue. They would have been like, "Ah, nah, I need this. I did that. I was the driving force, behind the music." Even though Dre had, he was a producer and did a lot of things too. And I think I want to say Cube did a lot of the writing between Cube and DOC, if I'm not mistaken. But he could have been salty about everything, but he was still humble regardless of everything that took place. And see, a lot of us, man, we hold on to all this bad blood, and oh man, you know what, man, I gotta get back at them. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But he didn't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do any of that. He could have. This was a group that can never be duplicated ever. Between them and Run DMC, they can never be duplicated. It can never be duplicated. Between them, Run DMC, Wu Tang, uh, you know, Def Squad, uh, EPMD, groups like that. They just can't be duplicated. You could do everything that you can to try to copy them, or try to mimic the style, but it won't work. We know where the original come from, you know. But I'm glad DJ Yella, put everything in its proper perspective. And I think that more interview. I would like to see more people other than Vlad, like Lunel, the comedian. I would like to see more people other than DJ Vlad on there, but I I want to hear him on another, like maybe another podcast or something like that. Just so that maybe they could probably talk about some other things in a way that they probably can't being on this interview and stuff, because they still have some guidelines and contractual stuff that they got to follow in terms of the FCC and all of that jazz, of what they can and can't say, and what he'll allow and what he won't allow and stuff. But y'all tell me what you think, man. Leave your comments, like this video, share it, subscribe. Also hit the notifications too. And it's Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. I'm gonna get at y'all.